such an asshole.
So it should be a short one because I'm confused. I'm like, how much more evidence do you guys need to like say, hey, we ain't catching no fish in this pond? The short guy thing, and I'm not terribly short. I'm short-ish. I'm 5'9". I'm the average height of the average United States, but as you know, that might as well be 5'5", but actually not, because especially once you get below 5'9", yeah, I'm just barely on the cusp. Dude, you're 5'6", 5'5", 5'4" as a guy. It's over. And I think you guys being, short, you probably got the short end of the stick, no pun intended there, where you're probably, you've gone through life at a slightly harder, difficult setting that you're a little bit more comfortable with truth. Why you here? Why? The guys, I'll read through the request, was like, should I go overseas? I'm 5'3". Should I go overseas? Yes. Matter of fact, I don't know why you're wasting your time here. And then these two tiresome ideological sides of this argument, I don't know why they make it seem like either or. It's not either or, it's both. You just got a game, bro. Well, yes, you have to game, and yes, you have to ask out a lot of girls. I'm intricately aware of that. That's how, if you go read my book, God, there's so many. What the hell's the one that's Jermaine? The Book of Numbers. I reverse engineer success. The number one thing you could do is ask out more women. It's not how tall you are. That has an effect, but the number one thing you got to do is volume. But, okay, yeah, and be charming and charismatic and all this other stuff. Yeah, okay, I was a ballroom dancer. That certainly helped. So I punched way above my height, way above my weight. But there was no doubt that being a relatively short guy cost me. I would have done a lot better if I was 6 feet tall. Absolutely. They even had the study that came out where in order to be on par with a 6-foot guy or 6'2" guy, a guy who is 5'3" would have to make $386,000 a year. It's 300-something thousand. It's not about the money. No, it's all about love. Well, my God, what are you accusing women of? Working for money, being all transactional? How dare you, sir? That's why we have alimony and divorce, you see. And even then, that's a substitution. They really want the tall guys. Women want tall men. Men want thin women, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what it is. I just get real serious. You just didn't game enough, bro. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, neither did you. You're just saying that. You've never gone out there. I have. Literally have asked out thousands of girls. And yeah, it's a lot of weight. Yeah, but it is like, but if you're 5'3", if you're a real short bro, oh, dude, you don't have time. Yes. If you busted your ass off. I remember this guy named Paul. He was short. He was 5'4". This guy had charm that would put James Bond to shame. And he knew how to dance, and the girls all loved hanging out with him. But I've not even seen anything coming close to that level of charm and charisma in one man. And he probably did get laid, but I guarantee you I got laid more than him. Why? Was I more charming or as charming as charismatic? I didn't even come close. I just had an extra, 5-6 inches on him. It's just a fact. It's just a fact. And so it's both. Yes, you should be charming and charismatic. Yeah, you're going to have to try harder. Like Jet Li, I should be paid more. Why? Because I have to jump higher. I have to punch more. I have to crawl. I have to run faster. What was that? The Expendables. Yes, you have to. You can do that, but you also have to know your limitations. You have to know your limitations. And after a while, if you're a short guy, like, look, this is how short I am. You ain't joining the NBA. You ain't joining the NFL. You're never going to dunk a basketball. And you're just not going to do that well with Western women. You got to go to a different place where the women are short. Just game more, bro. No. So let me read through it here. Hello, Cap. I have a few questions from an actual short man. I'm just a half an inch shy of 5'3". Wow, you're 5'2.5". Fairly successful. Spent 4 years in the Navy, then got an engineering degree with the GI Bill. I'm currently National Guard. And you're in a leftist shithole. I know that state actually a little bit well, and the women are arrogant as all fuck. I leave that state. I know you probably have obligations, but I would put no effort, not a single second of effort in that state should be put towards dating. You have too much go, work, make money. Don't even waste a second going to a nightclub or a bar. I plan to retire comfortably in about 10 years when I'm in my 40s. Look at that. House paid off with no debt and 2 pensions. Look at this guy. Well, you're doing it. Good. So I even then, like, well, I got all the money. Why should I work more? Okay, go hike, go bike, go play. Do not waste your time with the girls there. It seems like the girl says the only problem it couldn't solve in my life. My romantic life has been non-existent. I spent my 20s as a blue pill beta, and it almost killed me during a few particularly dark periods. Right, because they lied to you and they told you, oh, just be yourself and be more charismatic and just ask all more girls, bro. I'm like, nope. Nope, you are not going to catch fish with the bait you got. That pond is over there. However, my sanity has been returning in my 30s as I've been exposed to male communities online, such as you and Better Bachelor. It's not male communities. It's not me or Better Bachelor. It's just the fucking truth. That's it. And you may not get what you want, but you are no longer insane. You're not like, but I did everything girls told me to do, and my peens still don't get touched. Noose now? So could you try the truth first, maybe a little bit? Oh, geez, that explains it. Yeah. They were all lying to me, which is depressing unto itself. The realities of female nature discussed in these communities completely align with my own observations, especially when I found out what to look for. It's just the truth. That's all. There's not realities, deep philosophical observation. It's just the truth. I now know that I'm not completely at fault. No, you're not at fault at all. Not at all. Unless you're like spitting in their faces or kicking them, which I don't see you doing. You have zero responsibility in this or culpability. You were born short. That's it. It's your parents' fault. And it's not even their fault. They can't help it. It's their genetics. It's nobody's fault, actually. But it's definitely not your fault. And it's giving me some peace. Should give you total peace. You have the answer. You know now. Although it's a bit of cold comfort. I read the menu. I do believe I could create a life with meaning without a woman. This world really has so much more to offer. However, there's just one caveat. I don't want to regret not trying. That is an outstanding philosophical point. And this is the difference between the virgin tiles and the MGTOWs. The MGTOWs tried. They did the thing like, this isn't worth it. Cost benefit. I have other things going on. The virgin tiles are all like, screw women. I hate them. And it's like, dude, you're 16. You've never asked out a girl. Yeah, but they're just going to screw me over a divorce court. Like, what divorce court? You just hit puberty last week. You will have no regrets. And that is a very high standard of living. All these guys spewing their vitriol, sometimes hatred on the internet. Oh, women, it's like you haven't even tried. And what they're really, not ultimately, but I think a lot of their angst, or some of it at least, is they're so afraid to do the hard work that comes with it that they'll never know. And what their worst fear is, well, what if I tried? Would I have succeeded? And you don't want to have that kind of regret. That's one of the worst forms of hell as you get older. You try. I don't know if you have tried or not, but if you try and you do everything you could, which I'm going to tell you right now, I wouldn't even bother. I mean, it's like a girl without an arm. Do you think men don't like me because I'm missing an arm? Yes. What do you need? You don't need Sherlock Holmes for this case. We don't need the FBI to investigate this one. We have the answer. And but it's still, I would want you to try anyway. Go out, ask a girl out, get shut down. Ask a girl out again, get shut. Ask a girl, she says yes, she doesn't show up. Fine, but I don't know how much you need to go put your effort in to say you tried. There it becomes more of an economic question. Is it even worth it to waste your time talking to a girl? I really, honestly, and you seem like an incredibly busy guy. I was thinking about going over South Side by Sloan and doing some salsa dancing. And I was like, and it's not like for dating or anything, but I'm like, okay, I have to go there. I'd have to put on something, decent. And then I'm going to ask these girls to dance. I'm like, yeah. I got to ask girls to do something. No. No. I need a positive rate of return on all my investments. I pissed away so much time on shit that didn't work in the past. Like, nope. Do I want to buy this game? I'll look it up on oh, it's reviewed well. Okay, I'll take my chances. Oh, this is 6 out of 10 stars. No, I'm not getting that game. So, I mean, you could try a little bit more, but I don't think you have to try that much. Matter of fact, well, online dating. Go talk. Okay, here. Ask out short girls. You have to find some really short girls. Go online, find some short girl dating sites or whatever. Okay, dude, you put in a day online, a night out, asking a short girl out, whatever. Okay, that's it. And then you've tried, you've done it, and then get your ass back to HQ and come up with another plan. If I become an old man who spent his entire life single, as long as I did everything in my power to attract a mate, I can live with that. However, if I look back and realize I could have tried harder, then the blame falls squarely on my shoulders, and that would be much more difficult to live with. Right. But you know what's an even worse thing than that? Trying your entire life and still having no success, and then realize, oh, I pissed away my time on something that was never going to happen. Maybe you guys, short guys, but it's all guys, but in this particular case, short guys, maybe you guys are so blinded by your genetics and your biology and your sex drive, you don't get it. I'm trying to give you forgiveness. I'm trying to say, no, there's nothing you can do. Nothing. You're one of the few people, you're 5'3", 5'2.5". Fine, go ask out a couple girls, but don't waste the rest of your life. Who did I try my best? I rarely am so Debbie Downer, Dark Downer. But no, it wasn't going to happen. It just wasn't. You're wasting more time. Like, oh, should I try this? Should I try that? I'm like, get overseas, which I'll never get to. But trying to in the West or a taller country in general, when you're such a short man to get it, especially the West in the United States, dude, the regular tall, normal guys have enough. They're going overseas. They're abandoning marriage. They're not dealing with it. And again, how much of it is kayfabe and fanfare and professional wrestling on the internet? You go look up the videos of what girls' opinion is of men right there. Go read through my books. Go get A World Without Men. Look through that. Look, read the Book of Numbers. Get Myron's book, Why Women Deserve Love. All over, the data is there. The empirical data is there. They're not that interested in the regular guy. They sure the fuck aren't interested in you short guys. And on top of it, do you really want them today? Because I think when you say you want a girl, I presume you mean a nice girl without other men's kids who you could raise a family with and would be loving and supporting. Well, that ain't fucking here. If you don't know, go get the Book of Numbers and read. Look. Best estimates come at about 2.7% of women your age, roughly marriage age, are marriage material. We haven't even talked about height. We haven't. That alone should be sending you guys to changing tactics, changing your expectations, changing the environment. And again, going overseas is not the end all be all. But yeah, man. Yeah, if you want to keep fishing in this sewer, go ahead. But I think you cast 2 or 3 times, that'd be enough. Cappy, if I put my hand on the hot stove, will it burn? Yeah. I think you only got to do that once. But if you want to keep putting your hand on the stove, I don't know how many times you want to try to kick the ball from Lucy. How many times you want to be Charlie Brown, going up in the air, landing on your back? That's worse than I tried a little bit. But could I have tried a little bit harder? No. Getting more to the point, it seems like my only hope of finding love is to become a passport bro. Yeah. Yes, it is. I mean, it's not the only hope. I'm sure in the 160 million American women, or the 50 million roughly within your dating age range, I'm sure out of the 50 million American women, there's probably a short girl who would, she'd be happy with you. And ladies, hey, by the way, if you're looking for a short king, here you go. Send me your email. Contact me at assholeconsulting.com. See, buddy, now, oh yeah, now we're gonna get them. Just wait for the flood of short queens to email me. Say, can you set me up with that guy? I'll let you know. The nanosecond I get a girl like I'm interested. I'll let you know. But you're not. You have to go over and not just overseas anywhere. You got to go where it's short, because that's a thing. So what is it? I think Ecuador, or is it Peru? Look up who has the shortest women. Well, maybe you got to go with the shortest. No, go with the shortest men. Who has the shortest men? Because that's going to be your competition. I guess the Philippines is short. Modern Life John was telling me, oh yeah, they're shorter in the Philippines. I'm like, what does it matter to me? Oh, but the girls, they'll think you're really. No, I'm done, man. I'm out of this fight. I don't want to go back to Vietnam. Okay, good. I'll be tall over there, I guess. But yeah, for you, that's an advantage. I'm not sure specifically how to go about it. Find the okay, look, you're in a premier situation. If you got the military pensions coming in, all right, and you have a real job, you can find, dude, can't you do like base housing? My buddy talks about base housing where he gets a discount because he's ex-military. Go to the Philippines, go to Japan, go to Korea, go, I don't know about Ecuador or wherever the short people are, but go there, get some on-base housing, go explore. This is going to be a long journey. It's going to be fun. Right? Better than living in the shithole you are now. And figure out, also, do I like this country? I know, Doug Earlsa. I know, but do you like the country? Do you like the weather? Do you like the climate? Do you like the people? Do you like the culture? Do you like the architecture? And then, I would say I should have gotten Joker in on this because he's short and he did some traveling. And he had a lot. I think Joker is 5'5", maybe 5'6". He's shorter than me. And he had girls. Where was it? He was in, I think it was Thailand. He did the Southeast Asia. He did a lot. But he had way more success. The girls showed up. They were nice and they're polite. Yeah, I would go to Better Bachelor's channel and search for traveling. Find the videos that he talked about. He was gone for 16 months. And he had the dating apps and the girls showed up and it was a good time. He had a wonderful time. And that's way more success than you're going to have here. Way more. Should I travel alone or invite a few friends? Your friends, no, you're complicating it. I mean, yeah, if they can make it, sure. And maybe they can make it for part of the journey. Maybe they can make it out to one place, but not the other. Maybe one friend could come at one time, the other come at the other time. But no, this is your own private journey, dude. You're largely going to be alone on this one. The vast majority of my reconnaissance, the vast majority of my hiking is done alone. People are not, look, here's another angle of yourself you haven't thought of. You are exceptional in a good way. You are achieving excellence in financial independence. You're going to have so much free time, so much money that other people just aren't even able to afford it. And that's going to be to your benefit because it's going to allow you can't go to Thailand, okay, for a week and figure it out. You need to be there for months. And then you mosey on to the Philippines for months. And then you mosey on. I'm just trying to think where the short people. And then you mosey on to, I don't know, Guyana for a month. It's a small country. This is going to be a long journey for you. I would do your research now to find out which countries that are your ideal countries. Come up with a plan, buy some flights. Heck, I think you might even get military flights. I don't know, but find out the base lodging, find out where you can stay, where there's a VA in case you get sick. And then you go. It's boots on the ground and go do some reconnaissance. I go with the main purpose of finding a woman or plan to scuba dive or hiking trip, hope to cross paths with a cute girl. No, I think you could do both if you got the time. See, yeah, if you only have, how much time would you dedicate to passport bro journey? I have enough PTO for my job to leave the country for a month. All right. I would leave, yeah. Leave the country for a month. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to research where there's the shortest women and where you think you're going to like it the most. If the countries are close to each other, like, okay, here's where I don't know. Say you want to check out Laos and Thailand, okay? I don't know if you want to check out Laos, but or you stop at the Philippines on your way to Thailand, right? Whatever it is, you're going to spend it on that one place. If they're close, if you could cross a border, try both, all right? But you're going to go to one place for a month. And you're just going to explore. And yeah, do some scuba diving, man. Take in the culture. Enjoy the food. Whatever it is that you want to do. Walk around. But no, I would not go scuba diving to meet the girls. Go scuba diving because you want to. And what I would do, and Joker talked about this, get the dating apps. I think Tinder is over there, but get the dating apps, fire them up, and you will, I guess the girls fill your inbox. And they're not fake, and they're not, I'm sure there are some fakes and there are some bots, but they will actually want to meet you. All right. Let them know that you're 5'3". Find short girls. Only swipe on the girls that are shorter than you. You don't want to lie or waste your time. But yeah, I'd go to one place, figure it out, find out where the base is, free base lodging, spend the entire month there, and then you're going to know, one, a lot more about yourself, and two, how to do it better the next time. Oh yeah, I should have gotten a car, or I shouldn't have rented a car. Oh, I shouldn't have stayed on the base. I should have rented an Airbnb, whatever it is. All right. So do your research now from home. I'd say wait till winter. I mean, winter's now. I don't know how soon you want to leave. Figure, and then go check it out and get the dating app out there, and then have a couple dates. By the time you're done with that month, if you are already having success, you're going to know how to improve significantly your tactics and logistics next country you go to. No, don't do 2 months. Don't mess with the job you got right there. Yeah, don't mess it up with your military obligations. I haven't read the book of Numbers, but even if the numbers improve overseas, the fact that I'd only be in the area for a month or two makes it seem like a pipe dream. You're not going to find your wife in a month or two. Go to a different pond and fish there for a month. That's it. You're not going to find your wife. You might. There's an outside chance. Oh my God, she loves you. You love her. Come live with me in my thatch hut on the beach. Okay, cool. Make it seem like, so I don't want to be wasting my time and money just winging it. You're going to have to wing it. There's no right or wrong way. I mean, yeah, there's a wrong way. You go to Thailand, you do a bunch of heroin, and you commit crime. That would be the wrong way. But get your dating app, fire it up, do your research, get some lodging set up. Boom, you're there for a month. Go, do it. It's better than spending a month where you are now. As a plan B, I was also wondering if you have any advice, experience on how to legally and safely hire a prostitute. Really? You need me for this? You can't go on the internet and search it? Prostitution is legal in some counties in Nevada. You fly into either Reno or Vegas. You have a lot of money, okay? You go to the bunny ranches are in Pahrump. I think the Mustang or the Cougar Ranch, whatever the hell they call it. There's different brothels in Nevada, all right? Go online. I'm sure they got their women showing. Like, oh, I like this one. Set up an appointment and get laid. There you go. Now you've done it. That's the only way I know in the United States that's legal. But I don't know. There's other places. You can go to Amsterdam. That seems awfully far away. Some people, Canada, it's legal. Yeah, but they can arrest the guy and the girl doesn't get her because it's illegal for the guy, but not illegal for the girl. So fuck that shit. Go to Nevada. Where do I go? What do I say? Should I bring cash? Is that something you would recommend to someone in my position? Dude, fucking Christ, man. Now you're starting to sound like a fucking pussy. It's already bad enough you're 5'3". Not your fault. What do I do? How do I talk to a girl? Knock that fucking shit off right fucking now. That shit is you. That's you. That's wrong. You got to end that shit. I don't know. I imagine you go to Vegas or Reno. You go online, find out. First, you find out where the girls are, where the bunny ranches are. I think they should be online. I like Becky. She's really hot. You set up an appointment, I guess. I don't know. You get a car, you fly in, you get a car rental, drive there. I think the prices are like over $1,000 now, depending on what you want. You pay the girl, she sucks your dick. What do you say? Nothing. Whatever you want. Don't be rude. Don't be weird. Just go in like, yeah, I'm here to get laid. Have sex and go home. And do you bring cash? Ask them. Ask them if, what do I bring? I guess, yeah, bring cash so there's no record on your credit card in case people did a background check or something. Is that something you would even recommend to someone in my position? Yeah, if you want to get laid, go ahead. I don't care. You're an adult. I don't have anywhere near the experience with women you had in your 20s. I've only had 3 one-night stands with 3 different fat women. Okay, so it should be easier than the fat women because these girls aren't fat. Should have easier access. It's just not worth it. I'd rather jerk off. Maybe my confidence with women would improve. No. Okay, God, Jesus. You shouldn't have any confidence with women. You're fat. You're short. This is like a fat woman saying, how do I get confidence dealing with men? You don't. You're fat. You're not attractive. Men don't want to have sex with you. The confidence is misplaced. Now, if you go overseas and you find some girls, okay, and they're attracted, then you can have some confidence. But you shouldn't have any confidence with women here. You shouldn't be afraid of them either. It's just like, yeah, it's almost like you're just friends. Like, hey, there was a handful of times, but there were some drop-dead gorgeous women I knew in my life. I'm like, there's no way I'm fucking her. She's way too hot. And you just end up like hanging out. He's like, yeah, you're like a dude as far as I'm concerned, man. There's no way. And actually, it was more relaxing and actually became some friends. But it should be kind of the same thing here. Like, hey, how you doing? Like, because they're not going to fuck you and you're not going to fuck them. But you go overseas and swear to God, don't get nervous about it. Just go over there and go out and have like a nice time. Have a dinner. Go for a hike with these girls. Whatever you want to do. Not the prostitutes. I'm saying the girls overseas. If I had, maybe my confidence with women would improve if I had just one good experience with a decently attractive woman that pretended like I was amazing. I don't want to die without fucking at least one semi-attractive woman. So the passport, no. So go do the prostitution thing. Absolutely. All right. Yeah. Enjoy that experience. So you're not asking me stupid ass questions about, oh, what do I do? How do I feel? Just go fuck her. Right there. And you come back. Oh, that's what it was. All right. Wasn't all that great. Then you scratch that itch and then you go overseas and maybe look for something a little bit more serious. Maybe a hired woman would check that box on the bucket list of life. But again, I'm just not sure it'd be worth it. Well, go do it. I don't know. Look, you all pay. Every guy pays. You pay in your time, you pay in your money, the dinner dates. Now, yes, did I have some women that just want to have sex with me because they like me and there was no transaction? Yes, it happens. It happens. But, and you could say the same thing of women. You are going to, at minimum, invest your time in this. You will pay a price. Now, women also invest their time in it. They pay a price. So in a sense, you're the Hewer and they're the John. Right? This is all transactional. But the vast majority of relationships in the strong, independent West, what the fuck do you think a house in the suburbs is? What the fuck do you think paying off for student loans is? What the fuck do you think paying off all the food and the car and this and the subsidizing? What the fuck do you think it is? An engineer making $100,000 a year and Miss Link's part-time school teacher making $25,000 a year on a government grant is, but has a master's degree. What? Oh, I don't know if I should pay for it. What is alimony? You go talk to men who've been divorced. What the fuck do you think? You don't think they didn't do the math? Like how many women of the evening I could have gotten had I not gotten married? Everyone pays. Everyone. Even women pay for it with that minimum the time they put into it. If you think you'd be able to offer some advice on these topics in your video response, please let me thank you for your time. Yep. There you go. Yeah, I would tonight start researching. Figure out what's the best country you think you want to go to. Look at weather, look at scuba diving if you like scuba diving or whatever it is you like to do. All right, find out where the short girls are, go there for a month. Plan activities, go check things around. What I would do personally, I would like explore the culture. Oh, I'll go check out this temple. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go to this museum or whatever. I'd go do a bunch of things, go hike, obviously. But then at night, then I'd like set up dates for the evening because, these girls are working usually. It's like they're going to hang out on a Tuesday at 1 p.m. Spend a month there, be like, oh, okay, I did this country. You know that country pretty well now. All right, check out the next, wait. Honestly, though, I think you'd be able, once you retire, 45 or so, then you'd really be able to go and do. But yeah, I think your entire month, go do it. Do it during winter, do it where it's warm. And for all you short guys out there, I don't think you don't have the time. You really don't have the time to be going and dating in this country. You don't. You just don't. And one thing I would also, I hate this. Well, what is your lived experience? That's more like, well, how did I interpret that to come up with bullshit so it's not my fault or my feelings get hurt? After a while, you got to take into the fact, what has your life experience told you? And you short guys get shot down all the time. And the reason is you're short. It's not, should I put cufflinks on or coif my hair or use this cologne? That's not it. You're short. Accept what reality is telling you and now develop a strategy that's actually going to work. And as far as my logic takes me, the only thing is you got to go to a different country where the girls are shorter. And even if that isn't the perfect solution, it's better than wasting your time in a country where short guys are just not deemed attractive by the females. And then for your prostitution thing, go do it. I don't care. That's your choice. How do I find I think, what's his name? Dick Masterson at the Dick Show. He looked up like, what do you have to do? It was but he was doing it where it was illegal. Like you had to like find someone it's like finding drugs. If you asked me how to find drugs, I wouldn't know. I don't know where you get heroin. I don't know where you get an illegal prostitute. Where it's legal, it's just like, Aaron, where do I find a Big Mac? Well, you go to the McDonald's. It's the same thing. You look it up. It's legal. The Bunny Ranch or the Mustang Ranch. I think those are up north. And there's these small no-name. It's always telling me like in Ely, there's a brothel. I'm like, Ely? It's just a crossroads. What, really? Report back. Let us know how it is. All right, let's go to, oh my God, 24 super chats. Hey, welcome, guys. I roll, therefore I am. $5 Canadian. Yeah, I'm all 5'7" of me could see this a long time ago. Yeah, no, it should be something so obvious you have no emotion in it. It's just like, yeah, dude, like people who got ST. Yeah, man, I got HIV. Yeah, I can only sleep with people who got HIV now. I mean, it's tragic and horrific. I don't wish that upon anyone. But when it comes to, these are the people I'm going to date. Yeah, it's understandable why people who aren't infected don't want to date me. I get it. It's the same thing as being short, not the horrificness of a disease, but yeah, you just got to change your tactics. AGB, $5, 5'5" black guy here. Just go make your money and go where a productive man is valued. Being short in the black community is not fun, dude. Being a man in the black community ain't fun. I have seen your women. I don't envy you guys at all. It is not a coincidence that black men are on the vanguard of the Passport Pro movement. That like they're the front runners. They're the trailblazers. And they're the ones running the fastest. Why is Jerome running so? Why has he visited 12 countries in 6 months? I'm impressed. He must really like travel. Like, I don't think that's what's motivating him. The fuck? Why do houses make noise all the time? Exalted example, $10, 5'7", self-taught network engineer, 110,000, jacked, have to jump hoops to get some results that felons just get for having Netflix. Never got the same treatment though. Philippines is calling. Yeah, you guys, it really is like you have one bait. You cannot switch the bait off your fish. You must use this bait. And the fish in this pond do not want that bait. They're not going to bite. So you have to go to a different pond where there are different fish that do like that bait or will at least bite at it. That's all. This is a logistics. This isn't a philosophy. This isn't psychology. Where's the Vision Productions? $2. Short Kings Assembled. You too, Cappy. I'm. If you guys want to assemble, go ahead, do it. Fan I am, 5 Australian. Just saw a vid with economist and statistician Milton Friedman. Now algorithm is suggesting his vids. What do you think of it? Milton Friedman? He passed away. He's right. I mean, you're either right or you're wrong. You're either a free market, leave us alone, libertarian, Austrian economist type, or you're one who just advocates parasitism. That there's only two types of economists. There's ones who would advocate for private property, leaving people alone, and letting choice determine what is produced and who does what. And then there are leftists who like, no, give us your money. Hey, all you leftist economists, fuck you. You're that simple. You're not intelligent. You're not deep. You're not empirical. You're just like, I want other people's money. I don't care how many books Paul Krugman writes. He's just a little parasitic white collar panhandling bitch. That's all he is. Like my political discussion, I'm like, oh, just your solution is to have other people's money, right? Okay, that's all I need to know. I don't care about the children or the whales or the environment or mine. No, you just want other people's money. I get it. Okay. Yeah, you could. You're not going to go wrong with Milton Friedman. My truth, the king. My mother watches a Spanish dating soap called Enamorando Nos. Roughly translates to us falling in love. She is warming up to passport bros. That sounds like that horrible Mexican soap opera. Oh, it sounds horrible. Is she fat? She got to be fat. No one can watch that type of television and not be fat. ¿Por qué, Antonio? ¿Por qué? Señorita bonita chica, estoy Esteban. Sí, es muy guapo. Sí. Juanita. ¿Por qué, Rafael? ¿Por qué? And that's all of them. You've seen them all. Josh Bauer, 5 years, just here to say thank you for all the work you're doing for men across the Western world. It's just the truth. It's just a couch. Greetings from Austria. Wie geht's? Your books are a godsend. Sehr gut. How tall are the Austrians? I don't know. Are they tall people? Jorge with AG, $2. Happy Christmas, Cappy. Thanks, Jorge. Author of the Red, 2 British pounds. Cappy, ancient Romans were midgets by today's day. I think everyone was, weren't they? And then when Magellan and Christopher Columbus and all them, those guys are short too, but then they came to the New World, the Americas, and the Mesoamericans were even shorter than that. Yep. The day is coming, like, assuming there isn't a great economic collapse, which I wouldn't assume. But if things were to keep going as we have the past 100 years, the day's going to come that girls are going to be like, must be 7 foot tall. And guys are going to be like, must be under 250 pounds. Dude, she's hot. She's only 235 pounds. Dumbledore, $10. In 2023, 15 plus million U.S. kids raised by single moms. Every single 6th grade boy should be taken out of class and made to spend a full day in family court. Defathering the West is almost complete. No, it is complete. Even when the men are married, they're pussies. They don't stand up to the wives. They don't invest in the children. They don't raise the children. It's over. It's over. I obviously hang out with not leftist people. I just don't deal with Democrats left. I don't deal with people who have the ideology of entitlement, victimhood, and parasitism and theft. These are not people I want to hang out with. Then I hang out with conservative or libertarian. People my age are having kids like, oh, we just outsourced our kid to day school. I don't know. We just gave our kid all the money in the world and gave him an extra. Like, are you going to actually raise your fucking kids? No, they're not. So I'm like, fuck this shit. Buddy, you might see me in Thailand. My aims will be different. Christoph and on short girls just as bad. 5 foot girls 168. Oh, I know. I'm aware. I'm aware. Which is why you got to get out. You got to get out. We touched on it a bit. We haven't talked about the what we call society-wide mental state, society's view, women in general, their view of men today. Buddy, go get A World Without Men. I talk about it seems it's just an economics book. That's the catalyst, but I had to do some analysis. So like, here's the percentage of women that like men, hate men, are indifferent, aren't attracted. Broke it down. We have not even talked about whether women even want men in the United States. That has nothing to do with like a policy. What do women really want in the United States and the West in general? It is not men. Go look at the polling data. That right there for all men should make you think, well, if this culture ain't going to have, you almost have to go overseas, not out of desperation, but to find a double coincidence of one. You can't force a culture of women to want men. If they don't, I can't force Ivy the dog to fetch the ball if she don't want to fetch the ball. Because then you got to become a tyrant. I don't know. Life is too short to be babysitting and managing people in the form of tyranny. Wisdom Vision Productions, $2. Never get up. Anything's possible. Jerry Meeks. MK Solid, $2. I'm 6'1" and will only get your foot in the door. Right. I mean, so let's say this guy could magically be 6'1". There's still tremendous amounts of hurdles that I would argue are not worth the opportunity cost of your career, life, exploration, adventure, etc. It's too tiring, guys. And look, they don't like you that much. They're not that interested. And if they're not, what are you going to do? If any kind of salesman, like if they turn you down, all right, maybe you, whatever, enough, but God almighty, fuck this shit. You all want to get married, be very clear in your dating profiles here. Otherwise, I think, you're just going to have to go overseas. I'm not a big passport bro guy. I'm not like, all your problems are solved over there. It's just you got better chances. General Nutsacks, $5. When the lead starts flying and communism fully kicks in, women will turn traditional real quick on God. Yeah, but what guy? I mean, there's so much poison in that well. Men aren't going to do it. Yeah, there will be some simps, and yeah, some girls will still. But I guess what? Then maybe the men who are 7 and 8s and have their shit together, they'll be the alphas that get to impregnate the guy's wife behind their back, and I don't know how it will work, but Filipinos consider any American a lottery winner. Right. So there's a financial component there too, right? Let's be very clear. When you go overseas, it's not like, oh, I just love you genetically. I'm so attracted to the American genome. I love your accent. No, it's like, you got money. You're financially stable. Sea Dog, $10. I'm 5'7", get laid often from Tinder and another app, but only because of my looks. Yeah, you look like a good-looking kid. If you short, you have to be good-looking to compensate, otherwise hang it up. Right, exactly. See, I'm assuming you work out. Looks like you got a chiseled jaw and you're dieting. I'm going to also bet, Sea Dog, you ask out a lot of girls. I'm going to bet you do. You don't just sit there. Well, I guess Tinder, okay, foolish me thinking it's the 90s. But you're probably swiping and you probably do ask out girls in public too. Liam the Dick, to Australians, Operation Evil, Cappy's Ultimate Revenge. No, Cappy's, it would be me participating in revenge, but that means you have to expend energy and calories of effort doing that. And I can do that trial running. I did it in the menu where I wrote the women's menu, the chapter, to see whether women would bite. And there's no guarantee they will. And so what my real evil is, you just look, consider my enemies, leftists, tradists, victim, fakers, not real victims, fake victims, parasites, social. None of the what, feminists are happy? They're miserable. Regular assholes who, interestingly enough, people in my past, predominantly Republican, conservative leaning assholes I know one guy got arrested for drugs, got in a crippling accident, just his life is over. I just let them, they are their worst. And I don't say that as like some kind of Zen sort of thing. It's just like, no, I can't fuck these people's lives up anymore. You know, take the gal who's a women's studies major and thinks she's oppressed and a victim. She's poor because she doesn't work. That's it. That's all it is. She's never going to have love because she hates men and will never hit the gym. And then you get all spinstery and everything. And then their genetics come in and beat the hell out of them. It's like, you should be having kids. No, you should be having kids. Wouldn't it be nice to have it? Ah! And that's their entire life. And then they die. Could you torture someone more than that? Oh, I'm part of this oppressed victim group. They're like, okay. So what? 6, 7 more generations of poor people? Whether it's living in the barrio or the trailer park or the ghetto, where? Okay, you hate the other group of people because they oppressed you, but you still continue to make stupid decisions. But you're going to blame your stupid decisions on the group of people, and all that's going to end up happening is yet another generation of poverty. All right. City Sleuth, $5. Overseas is about to become the default option. I used Hinge here in the U.S. and the women looked horrific. It was like I was looking at Walmart people. Well, you do understand that's what Americans look like, right? Go out in public. That's what people really look like here. It's not what you're hoping to see on the dating apps. Wisdom Vision Productions, $2. Being short in the U.S. is nature's operation evil. Now here, Marcus Brown. Marcus Brown. Marcus Brown has a six-pack abs. Marcus Brown joined the military. Marcus Brown works hard. All right. Marcus Brown has pulled the girls. Definitely finding my 6-foot wife overseas, and I'm 5'5". Wait, you need a 6-foot wife? You got that kink, do you, Marcus? You need a taller gal, huh? I didn't know that about you. Anyway, but Marcus would be almost. We'll use him. He's what are you, 30? You're in your mid-30s, right, Marcus? He joined the military, works hard, kept his nose clean. I remember first meeting Marcus, he's like, yeah, I got a problem. I'm like, what's your problem? Girls keep showing up at my place. I'm like, girls keep showing up at your place? Yeah. Are these pretty girls? Yeah. And what do these pretty girls who keep showing up at your place want to do, Marcus? Well, they want to hang out and have sex with me. I'm like, oh, no, Marcus. You poor boy. You need a therapist? But Marcus is jacked, and Marcus asks out girls. And maybe Marcus got shot down, but he definitely had some girls coming back sniffing around. And to find, I would imagine, marriage material, quality woman, you're going overseas. Because are you down in Colombia, Marcus? We have a buddy in common in Chicago that goes down to Colombia too. Did you know, man, 2 Canadian at 6 foot, it's still mostly repugnant up here. Serious. Yeah, that's Canada. Oh God, I can't imagine Canadian women. Oh my God, Justin Trudeau is so hot. Are you so stupid you don't realize what a fucking pussy that guy is? But he's rich and pretty and he gives me free shit at your expense. Fuck you, even though you pay for it. Wisdom Vision, $2. Just find a girl who has a short king fetish. Yeah, okay, that's like finding a guy who has a fat girl fetish. It is. Adam Schmidt, $5. There's an actual number like 10 to 20,000 in income required to level out value in appearance specific to 5'10". It requires 2 lifts worth. Yeah, there was a study, and it was over $300,000 for like one of the shortest categories of men. It was $300,000 a year. A year. Doc from Special Ed, new guy, $20 generous. My never married PUA friend gave up on American women, so sassy and arrogant. Overseas, they are so much more impressed with American men and actually want to make them happy. And they cook. Yes, it's pay to play. Yeah, no, all relationships are transactional. All. And I've even noticed this Troy Francis, who I would consider to be the premier pickup artist. He's better looking than me. He's taller than me. He wears better clothes than me. He does ask out the same amount of girls I used to. And he is more polished and smooth than me. And even he's been going to like Ukrainian girls, Polish girls. He approaches them. And the videos he has, he doesn't have, oh, mate, well, I'm a single mom. And you better, the chav culture, what do they call it over there? He's going up to young 20-something girls, and surprisingly, they're not from the UK. WizDivision Productions, $5. Forget finding a woman worth dating. I just want women who are pleasant to be around. Catch and release mates. Peace and quiet and freedom is the way. Well, here's another thing, guys. Why don't you do this as a dating strategy? Just find a girl who's pleasant to be around. Just go hang out and have a good time, do your dates and all that other stuff. But see if she sticks around. And don't be outcome dependent. Just if she sticks around, cool. If she doesn't, she leaves. I fully expect the women to leave because that's where most of it empirically happened. Things will go great, and then all of a sudden, she left. No, found something better. Don't get upset about it, but hopefully she's sticking around and like, oh, it's kind of nice. Interesting. Replicant fish. He's fucking got the livery, man. He's got the livery. Interesting. Alex Patino, a truck driving Latino agent in the field. Actually, there are some preserved armor that the Aztec eagle or jaguar warriors used based on those. It's estimated that the Aztecs were over 6 feet tall. Really? Because I know Magellan, I'm pretty sure it was Magellan. Now, it's the southern tip, admittedly a full continent away. Well, maybe it was different. The Aztecs were 6 feet tall. No kidding. I thought they were shorter. All right. Well, maybe it wasn't. Okay, if you were a jaguar warrior, that was highly ranked. So wouldn't those guys be tall anyway? It's like the luchadors or luchadors. You're like, oh my God, these face masks are huge. Like, yeah, because they're big wrestlers. Meanwhile, Pablo's 5'5". WizardVision Productions, $5. South Airlines has a new policy where fat people can get free seats. Yeah, someone paid me to do a video on it. We'll get that. They also made a policy to kick people off the plane to make room for them. Solution. See, here's the thing. You guys are all upset about it. I'm like, hey, I got an idea. How about you just don't fly Southwest Airlines? Let it be the Friendly Fatties Airlines. I don't care. I'm not going to fly Southwest Airlines. I will spend the extra money to not fly Southwest. I drive extra distance not to shop at a Target. I don't know. I do a lot of things to avoid companies that hate me. Flat Highway, $10. I'm 5'11 and a half. A girl I like wouldn't talk to me, but when she found out I was getting scouted by Chicago Fire, like the fire department, my senior year, she wanted to get married. Injury stopped me from going pro. Chicago Fire. Oh, football, the soccer team. I think is that the soccer team? Yeah, guys, please go get A World Without Men. You see how much women invest economically in the pursuit of you. They don't like you that much. They don't. And just as you found out, like, oh, no, I don't like you. Well, I might go play professional sports. Oh, I like you. Oh, I got injured. I don't like you anymore. They don't like you. Mostly, it's so sad I can say this because it's empirically mostly true because, there's different women, different insights. Most women just want your money. Sorry. When the data comes in that says differently, I'll say, okay, it's changed. Women like you for your personality. But no, they really kind of want you for your money. Which is fine because most men want women for the sex. No, we don't give a shit about your fucking degree. Stop talking about it. Enamorando Nos ain't a soap opera. It's reality TV. Think MTV Real World. She listens to these two mujeres, women, find themselves and just shakes her head. Mom's base. Well, but why is she watching it then? Does she like watching the train wreck? Pink Dirt, 25 British zlotys. Guys come to Poland. Girls here are very easy. Just start to talk English at the bar. Cappy knows. I've never been to Poland. I don't know. I really don't. Troy's been to there. My truth, the king. I just hope PPBs grow up hair and adhere to UAE type patriarchy and don't fall for girl boss test and let New World quickly turn them into dumpster fires the U.S. has. What's PPB? Philippine girls? Polish? Whatever that stands for. CM Whiskey, most American name in America, $5. Bye, Cappy. Audie Murphy got the girls. Oh, Audie Murphy was a movie star and the most decorated veteran ever. Yes, Tom Cruise got girls. Tom Cruise is 5'5". Arnold Schwarzenegger got girls. Audie Murphy. My truth, $5. A keen PPB, the equivalent. 2 gals, global sexual marketplace gals dating pool expanded to global, and men are going global. I akin PBB to the equivalent to gals, global sexual marketplace gals dating pool expanded to. Oh, maybe. Okay. That girls are looking over. It's like, oh, this man in Dubai will pay me $1 million to shit on my face. Yeah. All right, there you go. All right. What the hell was the topic? Yeah. Link below. A World Without Men. The Book of Numbers, analyzing the ROI and the pursuit of women. The Menu. Life Without the Opposite Sex. These are all sad and depressing titles. I admit it. I'm just trying to wake you boys up to realize, look, stop putting so much effort into them. And if you're going to put effort into them, please develop a strategy that is based in the real world. Otherwise, you're just going to waste your time. And you only have 78 years of time. That's it. See you guys later. Toodles.